This one with the Spottic, bring you guys another gameplay commentary. This is Black Desert Online, and I'm here to do a quick breakdown, which I think I'm saying quick, but I doubt it will be quick because most of my videos tend to be long-winded, tend to be long and drawn out, but they usually have substantive stuff. So here we go. So I've been doing a bit of testing. I just recently, after grinding, I was able to pick up a pen lunar. I'll have to thank this guy named Woody. He's a true BDO player. Anyways, I've been testing, and not only just testing what an additional 28 accuracy will get you, but I've also been testing crystals, right? I've been testing crystals, and I've been testing a combination of them, right? So I've been testing just glass cannon, similar to what we were running prior to the unlimited ultimate crystals, ultimate Hooms, and this is the setup I'm running not currently, but this is what I've been testing. I don't have all of the ultimate Hooms. I don't have it. I went ahead and, because I was grinding, which was very fruitful. In that time period, I think I got one pen disto and one pen lunar. So it's been very beneficial to me. And I tested Hooms, right? The 2-piece and the 4-piece are the same, even with the original Hooms and not the ultimate Hooms. Where ultimate Hooms comes in excels is when you are comparing the individual pieces. So as you can see, the individual piece gives you additional damage reduction, some evasion, and more health. And I think it gives more resistance, right? This one gives all resistance +2, gives you 30 health instead of 75. Right, so that's 45 more health from the ultimate. And just remember, each individual piece gives you that. Right, so that's 120 additional health. So, and the 4-piece also gives you, let's see what the 4-piece gives you. I know it's more 150 here. No, it's the same. So this is what I've been running. And I've been alternating between this setup and this setup. And I really hoped that Hooms would have been best in slot. A lot of players might think that, but I don't think it's best in slot specifically for a Sorc. Now it might be best in slots for other classes, maybe Warrior or Valk or Guardian, but for a class that has to rely on high damage and has the ability to mitigate damage with an almost instant frontals, not instant, but a frontal that can be up to date, up almost always, right? And frontals do help you to mitigate damage, right? And frontals are buffed by a variety of things, right? A lot of things that Hoom gives you, right? That additional health, that resistance, all of those things. But I've tested it, and what I've noticed, who's this filthy Sorc? This guy's been trolling me for a good 35 minutes. I guess maybe shouldn't ignore the guy, right? So I've been testing it, and also some of you will look at this and say, well, you also get, what is it? How many accuracy? I think it's, hold on a second, let me take a look here. I think you get an additional, let's see what this is. So you get you get 2, so that's 8. Get an additional 16 accuracy. All right. This is specifically for Sorks, right? We do suffer from uh not being able to hit targets because some of our skills just don't have accuracy associated with it, and we don't have an accuracy passive like DKs. And so we really need accuracy. That's one of the reasons why I went ahead and went with Pen Lunar instead of going for Debo, because I don't think we need it. Um, I think the fact that we can mitigate, and that's another thing I can probably talk about a little bit later. But to me, Sorks, right? Sorks excel at being able to mitigate damage, right? A lot of players say we have so many iframes. For the most part, we have 2 iframes: Shadow Leap and Crow, right? All the other things people think we have uh, as iframes are just super armors, right? Um, and what I've noticed, this is so strange. What I've noticed is that because you have more damage with the kind of glass cannon human damage kind of setup, you have a lot of players who would, you know, otherwise push up on you if you didn't have that damage because you're using ultimate Hoom. Once you go this kind of glass cannon kind of approach, you're glass cannon anyway. Even with Hooms, players are still one comboing a Sork, right? No matter what you do, you can increase your health. They're still one comboing you. So what's the point of doing that when you know ultimate Hoom doesn't help you in any of those areas, right? It just does not. So what you want to do as a Sork, right? Especially as a DR Sork. Now, an evasion Sork is completely different. An evasion Sork is more specific to a particular game mode, right? Or a style of play. If you're playing Siege, a PvP mode, if you're playing Siege, then I think instead of being on flex, you're better on the ball, and you don't really have to worry too much about players not dying because you're not the only one putting out damage. You're in a group, so you can get a lot of cleanup kills and still stay alive long enough in the fight to be effective. I don't play large scale. I've played it. It's just not my thing. I'm not against it. If I had to play it, I would play it, but I just don't play large scale. I like solo types things. I like to 1v1, and I like small scale. I play a lot of RBF when I'm not grinding. I'm in BA. I'm what you call a BA rat. I'm here. I haven't been here for months, so a lot of the stuff that I'm doing now is now just getting back into like muscle memory and my positioning and things of that nature. Like a lot of players I'm fighting now, you know, it's challenging, which is what I like. And what I've noticed, Ultimate Hoom is not for a Sork. Do not use it. Do not use it whatsoever. What I would recommend is to go with Elcars, Red Spirit, Corrupted, Glorious. I mean, this is the standard. You go with your Vipers, you go with your Red Battlefield. I can only use one Karma. You go with the Swiftness, and I'm using one Karma because of this crystal here, which we got from Land of the Morning Light, yeah. And it offers a lot, so that's why I'm using it, right? So it gives you all accuracy, all AP, all accuracy, all damage reduction, all evasion, max HP, gives you a bit of stamina, it gives you extra special attack damage, and it gives you special attack evasion, right? And special attacks are crits and down attacks and air attacks, etc. So I do not believe that you should go with ultimate Hooms. It is not for a Sork. You will still get one combo. Your frontal guards don't seem as if it's impacted that much. So the same kind of mitigation that you have with your frontal guard is there. Let's say maybe 0.005% more damage if you go with the glass cannon versus going with ultimate Hooms. I am just saying I've tested it. It's not competitive. And I've noticed it, right? I'm fighting a player. I fought the same player. It was a Awakened Zerker. I fought this same player. I could not. I found it very difficult to one combo this person, and it was also much more difficult to pressure this player. This player was pressuring me, and I found myself like lingering my frontals a bit more, running out of stamina from time to time, compared to going glass cannon, where I didn't run into those issues. I was doing the pressuring. That player was more, you know, being more passive and trying to play more defensive and would not stand stationary. This morning I fought a warrior. This same warrior. I fought him this morning and I fought him this afternoon, and it was night and day in terms of what happened. The guy, I couldn't one combo the guy. I had to extend him. Switch to you know, to the glass cannon human damage setup, and it was night and day. He could not do stationary things. I was one comboing the guy, wasn't running out of stam, and a lot of things have changed. You have to manage your stam a bit more or more efficiently. And you know, if you're a Sorc who's accustomed to like frontaling and using dark flames and things of that nature, then you will be fine. But my suggestion, my recommendation is not to use ultimate Hooms at all. It does not benefit a Sorc at all. And it's a drastic difference. Anyway, hopefully this video helped out any Sorc player that plays DR and you know, contemplating where he or she should go. Go with glass cannon, right? Go with human damage. Anyway, I'm out.